In any loving relationship, there are moments when you begin to wonder, how do I know if she loves me? It's a question that can leave you feeling uncertain. But the truth is, love often reveals itself in the small, everyday actions that speak louder than words. If you're lucky enough to be in a relationship with a woman who genuinely cares for you, you'll start noticing signs showing how deep her feelings are. These signs are not about grand gestures or fleeting emotions, but rather about the quiet, meaningful things she does to nurture the bond between you. Today, we're diving into the 7 unmistakable signs that a woman genuinely loves you, from how she integrates you into her life to the sacrifices she makes to support your happiness. Love isn't just about words. It's about how she listens, cares, and shows up for you daily. These moments genuinely matter, and they can help you recognize if what you're experiencing is the real thing. So let's explore these signs and see how you can spot the genuine love she's offering. Number 1. She integrates you into her social and family circles. A woman who loves you will not hesitate to bring you into her life fully and openly. This integration into her social and family circles profoundly shows her trust and commitment. It reflects her desire to share her world with you and her readiness to make you a part of it. Her willingness to introduce you to her friends and family demonstrates that she sees you as someone important, someone whose presence she values and wants others to cherish. It is more than a casual gesture when she tries to include you. It signifies transparency and a lack of secrecy in your relationship. For example, if she plans gatherings with her friends and ensures you are there to meet them, it speaks volumes about her intentions. Similarly, introducing you to her family, even in small steps, shows her confidence in your bond and her hope for your acceptance within her inner circle. However, when this openness is absent, it can be a red flag. A partner who avoids introducing you to loved ones or keeps your relationship hidden may have unresolved doubts or hidden motives. Such secrecy can lead to feelings of exclusion, raising questions about her authenticity or intentions. Consider the story of Jessica, who once found herself in a relationship shrouded in secrecy. Despite months of dating, she was never introduced to her partner's friends or family. Her concerns grew until she discovered that he was leading a double life, already married. This revelation reinforced her belief that true love is transparent, with nothing to hide. Genuine relationships thrive on inclusivity. A woman who sees a future with you will naturally want to share the people and experiences that shape her life. She might invite you to a family dinner, ask for your opinion about her closest friends, or encourage you to join in shared activities. These actions strengthen your bond and build mutual trust and respect. Feeling included and valued in her world reassures you that the relationship is meaningful and grounded in authenticity. It creates a foundation where both partners can grow together, embracing not just each other, but the communities and connections that define their lives. A love that opens the door to her world sees you as more than a partner. It sees you as family. Number 2, she makes sacrifices for your happiness. True love is never about one-sided expectations. It is a delicate dance of compromise, mutual understanding, and a shared commitment to each other's well-being. A loving woman demonstrates her devotion not merely through her words but through tangible, meaningful actions that often involve making sacrifices for her partner's happiness. These sacrifices aren't about self-neglect, but intentional decisions to prioritize the relationship while maintaining a healthy balance with her needs and desires. When a woman adjusts her behavior, plans, or actions to accommodate your happiness, she signals a deep, sincere care for you. This doesn't mean she must give up everything she loves or needs. but rather that she recognizes the importance of making space for what matters to you. For instance, if you have a particular passion, like hiking on weekends, she's not naturally inclined to enjoy it. Still, she chooses to join you anyway. It speaks volumes about her willingness to step outside her comfort zone. She is not just participating for the sake of being there, she's doing it because she understands how much it means to you and wants to share those moments with you. In the same way, when she notices that you are going through a tough time, whether it's a stressful work week, a personal challenge, or simply feeling a bit down, she might change her plans, adjust her day, or go out of her way to offer comfort and emotional support. She might suggest a quiet night in, cooking your favorite meal, or simply listening when you need to talk. These small but powerful actions show that she is willing to meet you where you are, putting aside her own needs in that moment to make sure you feel seen, heard, and supported. However, these acts of love do not imply that she will sacrifice her core values or put herself in uncomfortable situations just to please you. Genuine sacrifice in love is about mutual respect and understanding, where both partners acknowledge the importance of balancing their individual needs with those of the relationship. She will work with you to find a compromise, but that compromise won't come at the expense of her self-worth or boundaries. For instance, if something fundamentally goes against her values, like a lifestyle choice or belief that doesn't align with hers, she won't simply give in. True love doesn't demand that kind of sacrifice. Instead, the focus of her sacrifices is on the aspects of the relationship where mutual respect and understanding can allow for give and take. It might be as simple as adjusting her routine to accommodate your work schedule, or being flexible when unexpected plans change. These are the everyday sacrifices that, while seemingly minor, have a lasting impact on the emotional foundation of the relationship. They are acts of love that create an environment where both partners can thrive, knowing that their happiness is not just their responsibility but is shared. The beauty of these sacrifices lies in their reciprocity. A healthy, loving relationship is not one-sided, but built on mutual care and understanding. Just as she sacrifices for you, it's equally vital that you show the same dedication to her needs, dreams, and well-being. When both partners make sacrifices, whether big or small, they create a dynamic of shared effort that strengthens their emotional intimacy and trust. Sacrifices are the threads that weave the fabric of a strong, resilient partnership. It's not just the grand gestures that matter, but also the daily, often unnoticed acts of consideration and thoughtfulness. When a woman makes a sacrifice, whether it's something as simple as rearranging her plans for you or offering emotional support during tough times, she shows that she is invested in you, the relationship, and your shared future. Love, at its core, is not just about receiving affection, but about giving too. It's about consistently choosing each other, even when it means adjusting your life for the other person's benefit. When a woman makes sacrifices for your happiness, she is showing her commitment to the relationship, not out of obligation, but out of genuine love and care. These sacrifices create a bond that transcends simple attraction, building a partnership based on trust, respect, and an unwavering commitment to one another's happiness. As these acts of love accumulate, they form the foundation of a lasting relationship, one that is grounded in mutual understanding and shared experiences. Each small sacrifice she makes for you, and vice versa, contributes to a deeper connection that can withstand the challenges that inevitably come with time. In the end, love is about creating a partnership where both people feel valued, cared for, and willing to give for the sake of the other. Through these sacrifices and acts of love, the relationship grows more potent, richer, and more fulfilling with each passing day. Number 3. She cares about your loved ones. A woman who truly loves you will care not only for you, but for the people who are most important in your life. She will show a genuine interest in your family and friends, understanding that their well-being directly affects your happiness. This care is not just about surface-level interactions, but about emotional empathy and active engagement with the relationships that shape who you are. When she takes the time to ask about your family, remembers essential events in their lives, or checks in on how your friends are doing, it signals that she sees you as a whole person, someone whose life is intertwined with those you love. This woman recognizes the importance of your relationships with your loved ones and her. It's not about being involved in every aspect of your family's lives, but respecting the bonds you hold dear. For example, if you're going through a tough time with a sibling or have concerns about your parents' health, a loving partner won't just brush it off or remain indifferent. She'll listen, offer support, and check how you cope. This kind of emotional empathy strengthens the trust between you, knowing that she is there for you not only when things are easy, but also when things are difficult. However, it's also important to understand that while she may not want to be deeply involved with every person in your life, she should still care about how those relationships affect you. If she tries to learn about your loved ones and acknowledges their role in your life, it shows that she values what matters most to you. She may not be best friends with your cousins or have long, deep conversations with your best friend, but her concern for their well-being, even from a distance, demonstrates that she's invested in your happiness. Conversely, a lack of interest or indifference toward your family and friends can be a red flag. If she never asks about your loved ones or fails to understand the emotional significance of the relationships you hold dear, it could indicate that she's not genuinely invested in you or the relationship. This isn't to say that she should feel obligated to bond with everyone you know, but showing care for the people important to you is a fundamental part of emotional connection. The key insight is that genuine love goes beyond just two people. It extends to the world around them, especially those who have shaped who they are. When a woman shows that she cares about your loved ones, it means she's fully committed to understanding the broader context of your life. She's not just embracing you, she's embracing the people who have helped make you who you are. In a healthy relationship, this mutual respect and understanding allow both partners to feel seen, heard, and supported. When she takes an active interest in your loved ones, it strengthens your bond. This shared sense of caring deepens your connection and helps you navigate the challenges of maintaining those relationships. True love is about embracing all the people and experiences that matter to each other, because their well-being directly impacts the happiness and fulfillment you share together. Number 4. She aligns herself with your life rhythm. A woman who truly loves you will naturally adapt herself to your lifestyle and daily routines, not out of obligation, but out of a desire to create harmony and connection between your worlds. This alignment is an essential part of building a life together, one where both partners coexist and thrive in sync. It's about understanding the rhythms of each other's lives and learning how to complement them, forging a shared flow that strengthens the bond you share. Take, for example, the small but meaningful ways a loving woman adjusts to your daily routine. If you wake up early to hit the gym, she may decide to join you, whether to keep you company or share in the activity. If mornings are important to you and you cherish that time for personal growth or fitness, she's willing to wake up a bit earlier, understanding how valuable that part of your day is for you. Her willingness to adapt isn't about losing herself, but contributing to a shared rhythm that enhances the relationship. If your daily schedules differ, as they often do with couples, She will find ways to compromise, ensuring that despite contrasting routines, there's still quality time together. Perhaps you have an intense work schedule that requires late nights, while she prefers early evenings for unwinding. A woman who loves you will try to adjust, whether by staying up a little later to be with you, or making mornings unique so you can reconnect at the start of the day. This willingness to align with your rhythm goes beyond just the practicalities of daily life. It demonstrates how she values you and the life you are building together. She recognizes that life is not just about individual pursuits, but about creating shared experiences, routines, and moments unique to your partnership. Whether it's adapting to your sleep schedule, aligning with your eating habits, or supporting your hobbies, she is committed to the relationship by aligning her choices with the flow of your life. In some cases, the difference in rhythms may initially seem challenging. For example, if one person has a vastly different work-life balance, it might seem challenging to find time to connect. However, a loving partner will seek creative ways to bridge those gaps. She may schedule a time to meet you during a break, or rearrange her week to spend quality weekend time. These seemingly minor adjustments are potent indicators of her dedication to building a life together with you. Finding that shared rhythm, that sweet spot where both of your lives seamlessly intertwine, is a process that takes time and effort. It requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to make compromises. But when both partners are committed to this alignment, the relationship becomes more assertive, resilient, and filled with more profound connections. We begin with the study of cohesion. It's not just about having synchronized routines. It's about the deeper connection that comes from supporting each other's life choices and finding ways to blend them into a harmonious whole. When a woman aligns with your rhythm, it demonstrates her readiness to integrate her life with yours. That shared bond can transform the relationship into something lasting and meaningful. Ultimately, creating harmony in a relationship doesn't mean that both lives must be identical. Instead, it means being open to adjusting and finding the balance that works for both of you, allowing space for individuality while fostering a more profound sense of unity. This mutual alignment strengthens the foundation of the relationship, building a partnership where both people are actively participating in the rhythm of each other's lives, growing and evolving together. Number 5. She takes pride in your accomplishments. A woman who truly loves you takes immense pride in your achievements, big or small. Her pride is not just in the moments of success, but in the journey you take to reach them. She is your biggest fan, cheering you on through each milestone and encouraging you to strive for more. She doesn't simply stand by as a passive observer. She actively invests in your growth, offering unwavering support and recognition for all you accomplish. She is the first to celebrate when you achieve something significant, whether it's a promotion at work, a personal goal, or even overcoming a challenge. But it's not just about the external celebration. Her excitement for you runs deep, rooted in a genuine appreciation for the effort, determination, and resilience it took to reach that point. For example, if you've been working hard on a project and finally see the fruits of your labor, she might plan a small celebration, send you a thoughtful message, or simply express how proud she is of you. These little gestures of acknowledgement speak volumes about her commitment to your happiness and success. However, her support doesn't stop when the spotlight is off. She remains steadfast in her belief in you when you face criticism or when things don't go as planned. If the world doubts your abilities, she'll be there to defend you and remind you of your worth. She becomes your strongest ally in moments of doubt or failure, offering perspective and encouragement. Her belief in you isn't conditional. It's a constant that helps lift you even when you feel down. For instance, if you make a mistake at work or encounter a setback in your personal life, she doesn't focus on the error, but instead highlights your strengths and potential for growth. Her belief in your ability to overcome challenges strengthens your resolve and motivates you to keep moving forward. She doesn't just tolerate your failures, she embraces them as part of your growth and learning process, understanding that setbacks are simply stepping stones to future success. This type of support fosters a deep sense of security and trust in a relationship. Knowing that your partner is there to celebrate your highs and comfort you during your lows creates a bond beyond mere attraction. Her pride in your accomplishments reflects her respect and admiration for you as a person, not just as her partner. It signals that she values you for who you are, not just what you can achieve. This unwavering belief in you also encourages personal growth. When you have someone by your side who believes in your potential, you are more likely to take risks, pursue your dreams, and push yourself to new heights. A loving woman doesn't just support you when you're succeeding. She encourages you to stretch beyond your comfort zone, knowing that even if you fall, you will rise again more potent than before. She helps you believe in your potential, reminding you that your dreams are worth pursuing and that no obstacle is too significant to overcome. A relationship built on mutual support and pride in each other's accomplishments creates a foundation of trust and respect. It's about being there for each other in all aspects of life, whether you're experiencing success or facing setbacks. A woman who takes pride in your achievements and remains steadfast in her belief in your potential isn't just a partner. She's your cheerleader, confidant, and greatest supporter. With her by your side, you know that no challenge is insurmountable and that your potential is limitless. Number 6. She fights for the relationship. In every strong and lasting relationship, both partners must try to keep the connection alive and thriving. While men often focus on the more significant gestures of commitment, women display their devotion in more subtle yet powerful ways. A woman genuinely invested in the relationship actively maintains balance, ensuring that both partners' needs are met. Even when life gets challenging, she values the relationship enough to fight for it, nurturing and strengthening the bond so it flourishes rather than fades. A loving woman doesn't wait for problems to resolve themselves. When she senses that something isn't quite right, she steps in, not to place blame but to find solutions. She sees the relationship as a partnership where you have equal stakes in making things work. She is willing to engage, communicate, and make adjustments, whether it's a slight misunderstanding or a more significant issue. She works hard to address the challenges head-on, not out of obligation, but because she genuinely wants the relationship to succeed. For example, she doesn't shy away from difficult conversations when conflicts arise. Instead of letting resentment build up or withdrawing emotionally, she addresses the issue calmly, seeking resolution and understanding. She may suggest new ways of communicating or initiate changes in behavior to help both of you connect better. The key here is her consistent effort to ensure the relationship remains strong, regardless of the obstacles. Moreover, a woman committed to the relationship will also seek out activities and experiences that strengthen the bond between you two. She doesn't focus solely on her pursuits, but actively seeks opportunities to share moments that deepen your connection. Whether it's taking a weekend getaway, engaging in hobbies you both enjoy, or spending quality time together during busy schedules, she prioritizes the relationship, understanding that these shared experiences are vital for keeping the emotional intimacy alive. For instance, even if she has her career or personal goals, she will still make time for the relationship, ensuring that her aspirations and the partnership are nurtured. She understands that a successful relationship requires balance, where both partners are not only growing individually but are also growing together. This investment in shared experiences helps to build lasting memories, which form the foundation of a strong, enduring love. A woman who fights for the relationship values your happiness and emotional well-being. She listens to your concerns, understands your struggles, and actively works to support you in ways that strengthen your connection. She doesn't expect you to be perfect, but she will fight alongside you to help you grow and improve, just as she expects the same in return. This mutual effort creates a partnership built on trust, respect, and love, where both individuals are committed to the relationship's success. Ultimately, the woman who fights for the relationship demonstrates her deep commitment through actions. She shows that love is not a passive emotion, but a continuous effort that requires nurturing, understanding, and an unwavering determination to make it work. Through these consistent efforts, she proves her love, creating a relationship that thrives in both good times and challenging moments. When both partners are invested in fighting for their connection, they build a stronger, deeper, and more resilient bond. Number 7. She listens attentively. A loving woman doesn't just hear you. She listens to you with intention and care. She pays close attention to your words, concerns, and needs, ensuring she understands not only what you're saying, but how you're feeling. In a relationship, genuine emotional connection is fostered through these moments of attentive listening. It's more than just hearing the words. It's about being fully present, engaged, and responsive to the depth of your expression. When a woman truly listens, she actively engages in the conversation, making mental notes of what you say, and thinking about how she can support you or improve the relationship. She doesn't just respond with surface-level comments, but takes time to reflect on your emotions, your worries, and your desires. For instance, if you're sharing a stressful experience at work, she may pause and ask thoughtful questions to dig deeper into your feelings or provide an empathetic response, showing she understands your situation's weight. This attention creates a safe space for open communication, where you feel heard, validated, and understood. While many women are seen as talkative, a loving partner knows when to balance her speaking with her listening. In a healthy relationship, the dialogue flows both ways. It's not just about expressing her thoughts, but also ensuring you can express yours. She takes time to listen actively, to understand your perspective, and to appreciate the nuances of your emotions. By doing so, she ensures that the relationship is rooted in mutual respect and understanding. However, it's not just about the words exchanged, but the actions that follow. When a woman listens attentively, she demonstrates that she values your thoughts and feelings. This attentiveness doesn't just build trust, it strengthens the emotional bond between you both. The more she listens, the more she attains to your needs, making it easier for her to respond in ways that nurture the relationship, whether through offering a comforting word during a tough time or making a change based on something you've shared. Her actions reflect the depth of her care. This kind of listening isn't passive, it's active and intentional. A woman who listens deeply can connect with you more profoundly. She doesn't just hear your words, she absorbs them, understands their meaning, and uses that understanding to enhance the relationship. This leads to greater emotional intimacy and a more fulfilling connection. A lack of attention or understanding can create distance and misunderstandings in many relationships, but when she listens attentively, she shows her commitment to genuinely knowing you and supporting your emotional well-being. This type of listening is one of the most important ways she can demonstrate her love. It goes beyond superficial interactions and shows that she cares not only about what you say, but about who you are and how you feel. Genuine emotional connection is cultivated through these moments of attentiveness. A woman who listens actively, who makes an effort to understand and engage with your emotions, is not just being considerate, she's building the foundation for a deeper, more meaningful relationship. As the relationship deepens, you will feel valued, understood, and connected, strengthening the bond in ways only thoughtful listening can achieve. To conclude this exploration of the 7 signs a woman genuinely loves you, it's clear that genuine love is built on deep care, respect, and a willingness to invest in the relationship. From including you in her social circles to fighting for the relationship's success, each sign demonstrates how love is not just about words, but consistent actions that nurture the bond. Whether through small sacrifices, active listening, or supporting your dreams, a loving woman shows her commitment in many meaningful ways. We'd love to hear your thoughts and personal experiences on these love signs. Do you recognize any of these traits in your relationships? Share your insights with us in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to learn more about building meaningful connections and navigating love. Stay tuned for more exciting content.